My name is Rob Richards. I'm the lead artist on Echoes of the Heart, which is a 9-foot-tall biomorphic anatomical human heart that's made mostly from sustainable building materials, and it's bound for Burning Man 2024. We believe very strongly in the transformative and healing power of art and communal expression. The piece is designed to collect about 50,000 recordings from the community and play them back in real time, and these recordings represent the memories of grief and trauma that our hearts carry throughout the courses of our lives.
Our heart has a memory just as significant as our mind. And that is something that people need to be aware of so they can fully experience their story and the world around them and the stories of those that they love.
So the human heart is made up of a collection of cells that are really similar to brain tissue, and it has a sort of neural network in it that collects and stores its own memories independently of the brain. And so when people experience things like trauma, these memories get stored in both places. Even after they've received cognitive therapy, these physical symptoms can still linger for years and years afterward. Then in the core, there's a system of speakers that are connected to these little acoustic tubes that run all throughout the structure, and then that's what carries the sound to the outside of the piece. So when you're walking up to it, when you approach it, there's these little openings in the outside of the cage, and you can put your ear up to it and you'll hear the recordings played back. And at every opening, you'll hear a different recording that's going to have a very different tone and emotion. And the LEDs that are on these tubes will react to the recordings in real time, and these are symbolic of these sort of neural pathways in the heart and the kind of neurological and physical responses that our bodies have to the emotions that we go through. We're going to have a phone booth set up next to the structure, and it's going to be an enclosed, safe, quiet space where people can pick up the phone and leave a 30 to 60 second recording that's going to get collected inside of the piece, and that'll be played back along with all of the other recordings in real time. My hope is that people, it's sort of like a message in a bottle, right? Where people can come up and leave messages or things to other people, things that they wanted to say to someone, maybe that they know that they never had a chance to say or never felt that they could. So the structure is made of these 15 individual modular panels that we're sculpting out of geopolymer cement, which is a category of materials that are designed to reduce the environmental impact of Portland cement. Portland cement is the second largest producer of carbon dioxide in the world. Using materials like geopolymer cement, what we're doing is we're taking primarily waste materials that are already being sent to landfill, and we're using them to create these sort of experimental materials that are actually stronger and more resilient than traditional Portland cement. I would like to personally thank you for considering contributing to this project. If you're unable to contribute financially, please at least help us to spread the word about the project through social media, through telling your family and friends, and helping us get the word out any way that we can. And also, we'd like you to please submit a recording. We need to collect as many of these recordings as we can before we get to the playa. So by donating to our project, you're helping us to not only cover our construction costs, but our transportation costs of getting to the playa, and also our camp expenses and food and water for our build crew.
Maybe in our mind, we have everything that we've absorbed from the world around us, whereas in our heart and our soul that doesn't have eyes, there is a narrative that is purely from ourselves.